PGD and BSc is not the same.
How can you improve yourself so that you are also putting yourself out there?
The truth is, I would not advise anybody that I know personally to go to the Polytechnic. You spend 2 years in the Polytechnic for your handy. You go for IT for 1 year.
That's 3
then
years.
you spend another 2 years for your HND. That's 5 years. If you want to go for conversion, you spend at least 1.5 years or 2 years. You are going back to 300 level if you want to go for conversion. It's time consuming, is resources consuming, is mentally draining.
You're given 3 options now. Is either you go back and start again, or you do direct entry, or you do conversion exam into the university.
And if you really want to pursue a career path, just get that BSc.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Flourishing Student Podcast. It's another exciting episode, and I am particularly excited about this episode. I have my very, very, very dear friend and sister, Adebimpe. She's going to take us on a very beautiful journey from Polytechnic to tech to uni to everything. Don't let me get ahead of myself. If you're seeing us for the first time, please follow, like, share to other students. We have exciting episodes every time, and you are going to be grateful and glad that you followed this channel. So yes, thank you so much for coming. I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me, and I'm also so excited to be on this platform. Thank you for the great work that you're doing.
Thank you.
I wish there was this kind of platform when I was in school or when I was about to enter school.
I literally wish.
So thank you so much for the great work that you're doing.
Thank you. So yes, I'll go straight into my first question. What was it like the journey into Polytechnic? Was it like you chose it? Was it life that lifed you into Poly? How was that experience? And yes, we'd love to know your name and what you do.
Okay. So my name is Adebimpe Adebara, and I currently work as an identity and access manager in a financial institution. I'm a business owner, and I'm also a social entrepreneur. I have an NGO where we educate young people, children about sexual abuse and how to, protect themselves and all that. So basically, how did I get into a Polytechnic? I remember that when I graduated from my secondary school, I started working the next day after my graduation.
Oh, wow.
I got a job.
Oh, wow.
So I was working as a sales rep, and that's because 2 reasons. Because I grew up from a place where we don't really have much, and I always just wanted to help. Like anywhere I can help, I just wanted to help. And, while I was writing my WAEC, somebody had told me in church that they were looking for, there was an opportunity, and I was like, why not? So I even went for the interview when I was doing my WAEC. So after the interview, while I was in the book, it was actually a bookshop.
Okay.
So I was always reading. We collect newspaper every day. So I was always looking out for schools. And the first year I wrote my JAMB, and, the school I picked, I didn't know any school to pick. There was no guide anywhere. Wow. I literally used this JAMB bronchial. I used to use it as my pillow.
Oh, wow.
So I'll just be reading, and I used to feel like I did not really even have anything I wanted to become.
Wow.
I just knew that I will excel in anything I become. Anything I choose, I know I'll do well. So I would just be looking at schools that had what I wanted and all that. And the first year, I couldn't get the admission because my WAEC was not ready.
Okay.
And I used that waiting result, and the school resumed.
We're ready. Okay.
So I couldn't join them. Then the following year, I wrote the exam again. And this year, I think I scored lower than the first year. And I didn't get admission again into the university. And I just found myself, I was just crying, like, do you mean I will still stay at home? And I told my mom, please, I want to enter anywhere. Even if it's College of Education, I must leave this house. I cannot stay till next year. So that was how we now started working on my admission into the Polytechnic. And that was how I got in.
Just got into the
Yes.
Wow. So beautiful. So how was the experience like? Did you know that there was, there's a disparity? It should not be, because they are all tertiary institutions. But did you know that there was like a disparity between polytechnics and university, or you were just excited to leave? And how was your first experience getting into the
at that
school?
time, I did not know that there was any disparity. I just wanted to, go to school. And the funny thing was that in my year 1 in Polytechnic, I wrote JAMB again. In my year 2, I wrote JAMB again.
Wow.
So, and because now I was in Ilorin, I did my ND in Kwara State University, Ilorin. And I wanted to go to Uni Ilorin. So I kept choosing Uni Ilorin. And I was not getting in. I tried in my year 1, in year 2, and my parents had already even said, "Well, just do your."
For?
I said no. I did it again in my year 2, and when I didn't get in, I went for my IT, and during my IT, I was just like, "Well, there's nothing. I'll just have to go back and complete
What you
my
started,
yes," which was also a mistake from my part. If I were to go back now, I would not finish. I would just do my DE straight.
And
I wouldn't even get into uni. But I did not know better at that time. It was just the information I had I was working with. But the only difference was that for my siblings, it was way easier. The rest of them, they were able to get into the university with no struggle at all because of the information that I have gathered. So it helped them in,
making better choices.
Yes, making better decisions and choice of school, choice of course, and all that.
Okay, so thank you very much. What was your experience like in the Polytechnic? Was it different from what it used to be in secondary school, like, SS class? Is it different?
So for me,
it's just the same lectures and all of that?
So for me, in the Polytechnic, I felt like, because I also resumed late. And when I resumed late, because I had no guide, I didn't even know that there was something called 3 unit course, 2 unit course. I was just taking every course going the same way. I did not know that there was some courses are more serious than the other. So I just did everything the same. I was just like, is it not to read and to write my exam? And
imagine reading for elective the way you would read for a course.
Imagine me reading for maybe like an English course, like my own, So I was just doing everything the way I knew it. There was really nobody to guide me and say, oh, this is a 3 unit course, this is a 4 unit course. So it was maybe after my first year, when the result came out, I was not like, oh, what does this 2 mean? What does 3 mean? Do you get? And I felt like if I had known, it would have improved my performance and the way I read.
Approach to
giving it, which eventually affected my results. Because I graduated with lower credits in my ND, and I was like, no, this is not me. I'm more brilliant than this. So, but when I now got into my HND, I knew, like, I was already experienced. I knew that, oh, this is 3 units, this is 2 units, and I was able to, graduate very well. And I graduated with upper credits.
Wow. Just to put it out there that students going into school, there's need for an understanding of the kind of grade system.
Exactly.
In secondary school, it's just every course is the same. But getting into uni, getting into Polytechnic, getting into college, there's need for an understanding. Every student must understand that the grade system is different. The elective courses, the main course, even projects is 6 units, right? So you need to understand that so that you're not just getting into school. Imagine using 2 years to just, it was until you got to HND before you could. That's so interesting. Okay, has there been any limitation? Like, did you directly face limitations because you went to a Polytechnic?
I would say yes. And some are not clearly written that, oh, this is a limitation. If you are HND, don't apply. But some are actually clearly written that this thing is for. There are some scholarships that is only, they will tell you BSc 2-1. And so even if you are HND upper credit, HND distinction, you don't stand a chance at all. So I think that is, it discourages you from applying for some things. There are even some things that I've applied for, and I know that the reason why I did not get it
is because
even people that they may not even do as well as I did, but they had BSc, they were able to get in. So I won't want to mention names of, programs, fellowships that you can't get in with your HND. You just have to have the BSc. And I even remember that immediately after my service, I started to do PGD. And after going to class for like a semester, somebody had now told me that don't stress yourself. PGD and BSc is not the same. There will still be no. Have you ever seen anywhere they will say, okay, if you have HND plus PGD is equivalent to BSc, it's better you go and do your BSc. And I stopped. Like, I did not complete the course. I had to stop going for classes. I've gotten the admission. I've paid for things, and I stopped going. I need to go back.
But the disparity, you know that personally, the people that I know that went to Polytechnic, I feel like they have more technical knowledge of the course.
Yes, because
I know people that studied accounting that they are good. They even teach us. In fact, my ICANN tutorials, I know a guy that he went to Polytechnic. He also did conversion, but they are really good. What do you think that students, not everyone will have the advantage of actually doing conversion.
Yes.
People that they don't have a choice, they have to go through Polytechnic. What do you think? Do you think they should take courses, maybe professional certifications? How can they, like, if you don't have the opportunity to push it further, how can you improve yourself so that you are also putting yourself out there as a student?
The truth is, I would not advise anybody that I know personally to go to the Polytechnic, because for me, I feel like it's time consuming and it's not appreciated. Now, before you can prove yourself anyway, you have to be able to get into the room. And if you don't have the opportunity to get into the room, how do people want to know that you actually have that skill? So the best thing is, if you already have HND, just go and do your conversion straight. Don't waste time. And if you are doing your ND, just prepare yourself. Go and do direct entry. Because look at it. You spend 2 years in the Polytechnic for your ND. You go for IT for 1 year.
That's 3
then
years.
You spend another 2 years for your HND. That's 5 years. Now, if you want to go for conversion, you spend at least 1.5 years or 2 years. Because 1.5 years is more or less like 2 years.
2 sessions already.
2 sessions. So you are going back to 300 level if you want to go for conversion. I had to start from 300 level. I did project all over again. It's time consuming, is resources consuming, is mentally draining, because those 2 years I could as well go for my master's if I had a BSc. So it's like, it was just so annoying. Everybody in our class, we were always angry, like, why are we here?
Is there no anything that can be done about it?
I feel like
maybe like if you have if you study like a professional course, if you do ICANN, for example, will it help? I feel like it should help.
I don't think so. Because I have somebody in that shoe right now. She has ICANN. She did her HND. Unfortunately for her, she did her BSc conversion at Benin Republic.
Oh, and it's a school that is not accredited.
Now is no longer accredited. And she has even done her MBA. Now she's going back for another conversion, because there are some opportunities she cannot still get with that HND. And she has ICANN. And she has MBA. Do you get? Now she's back for conversion. So it's just so crazy. And I feel like as individuals, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just getting the right information. If you are in a Polytechnic, just prepare your mind. You are going for conversion. If you really want to,
finish, if you
want
to build a career path,
unless you just want to get your certificate and just relax or do business or do any other thing like that. But if you really want to use that certificate, you want to pursue a career path, you will need it. That's just the fact. There's no two way about it. You are going to need to do that conversion. And now, conversion is way expensive than going into a regular school.
So I think an easier route will be, okay, you couldn't get admission, you did OND. After that OND, please seek direct entry into the university.
If direct entry is not working, please start again. Go and start from 100 level. It's easier than doing conversion, because most people doing conversion, they've graduated, they've done NYSC, they have jobs.
No,
so,
they have to.
Juggling the two is not as easy as it was when we were still in school. People are sending you money. Now, you are the one paying your tuition fee. You have responsibility at work. Maybe some people are married. They have that responsibility. What do you still have to read? So it's just a lot.
It's a lot. So it's better to, with the right information. And do we have a lot of schools in Nigeria that do conversion? Is it all schools in Nigeria?
No, it's not all schools.
That's another
That's another
even getting
issue.
into conversion is limited.
It's limited.
My heart really goes out to every student out there who is in the Polytechnic. I really wish that maybe we should start calling out our government, start calling out our HR bodies to say, please, can we provide more opportunities for
But
people?
the truth
Because
is,
these people are good.
It's not written anywhere. Do you know there are some organizations that they would not accept HND, but it is not clearly stated
in
that
their policy that don't apply, but if you apply,
but
they
know
won't give you.
they won't give you. They know internally they know this is why we are not choosing this person.
So your advice is just that do yourself good. Is it that you
Go
pack
and
and go and
start
start
your
again?
conversion.
No, you've given three
Uh-huh.
options now. Is it that you go back and start again, or you do direct entry, or you do conversion exam into the university. But that's actually if you want to pursue a career path. If you're not pursuing a career path, then you're fine. You can just go ahead and do business or do anything you want to do. Thank you very much. This has been such an interesting conversation, and I am deeply pained. In fact, I don't think I've been this pained until now that we are having this conversation. Because what do you mean someone goes through 2 years in ND, 1 year IT, 2 years in HND, and you are just being tagged as a second-class citizen?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Nice.
So I have a guy in my class. We did our HND together. This guy is very good. He graduated with distinction. For you to go to Yaba Tech and you graduate with a distinction. So when we did our conversion course, so this guy still as good. He works with a very good organization, but he just needed to have it. The truth is sometimes it's better for you to have it and not need it. And to need it and start running about to do it. So I think that was why he came back. And he came back and he still did very well, but they didn't give him distinction or anything because they were like, how can a conversion student come and get
because you get the same degree. You get the same degree like other students.
And our students in school, how many first class do we have there? Do you know? And they just gave this guy, they had to reduce his, and he was like, he was going to call for a script, and I was saying that
does it work?
Don't even call for it. We know that you are good. But he was so angry, was so pained. Like, if he had gone to a regular higher institution, these are people that can have as much as 4.9. He is that good. So, but because of that,
he's kind of been limited.
So it's just so much to take in. And if you really want to pursue a career path, just get that BSc.
Get it, please. By all means. All right, this has been such a very beautiful conversation going into the life. I'll be going into how, got into Polytechnic and the struggles of being a Polytechnic student in Nigeria. I really wish and pray that our government does something about it. Now we've come to the end of this episode. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.